I said people are purposely getting AIDS. And you went, no, they're not. And you just shouted loads.
Scroll up,
And I proved you right. And you're still shouting loads.
You did prove me
You're
right.
always wrong.
You did prove
And
me
you were
right.
wrong about
You did
special
prove me
breakfast
right.
as well.
You did
You were
prove me
wrong
right.
about special breakfast. We've had loads of comments about that. People have special breakfast and weekends, and they get AIDS. And they eat AIDS for breakfast and weekends.
Stop
See,
using...
everyone can shout, Rob.
Stop using my own strategy against me. Stop
Never.
just... It's
I
really
shout now.
effective.
I'm a shouter.
We are going on tour. We're going to do some gigs around the country.
It's going to be great.
It is, isn't it?
I wasn't going to sing.
Didn't really join in with the musical baton that I threw out, but,
No, I didn't want to.
Oh, that's fair
I'll do
enough.
my own thing.
You can do your own thing at our live tour dates as well if you want.
We'll all do our own thing. We'll do
We'll
3
do our
different
own thing.
things.
We're going to do 3 different shows at once on the same stage.
It's going to be great. The first one was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. Basically, we are going to shout over each other a lot because it's a live podcast. We're going to do exactly what we do here, but with fun games and things and activities and prizes and all sorts of chaos.
I feel like when we are in a room live with our fans, I feel like we get worse.
Yeah. They really encourage us down. And like you look out at this sea of... What's a nice way of saying disgusting, sweaty mongs?
Smelliness.
Sea of smelliness. Yeah, that's much nicer.
Sea of smelliness.
Sea of smelliness. You look out at them and you go, they're not worth behaving well for. So we're even worse. So come see us. We're going all over the place. We're going to Liverpool, Birmingham, Glasgow, Leeds, London and Hull. Get your tickets now. Where can you get them, Freddie?
Deadmentalkpod.com.
Deadmentalkpod.com.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, him, an Albanian pimp. No, he's a big fat coat boy. We've got little not gay Tom. His manager, Madison, is still dead.
Still dead, but I've heard she'll be back next week.
Yeah, she's back next week.
In time for Easter, ironically.
Yeah, but we got a different guy working on the raising. You know,
Yeah.
Goths love Easter.
Yeah.
They're big fans of Easter.
Big fans of Easter, love a chocolate egg.
Love chocolate
Big
egg.
chocky num-num.
Yeah.
That's what the Goths are all about.
Love church.
But yeah, it's sad that she died. But, you know, I kept telling her, don't go down, go across, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know.
Yeah.
Goths get sad. So
Across for attention, down for intention.
exactly, yeah.
If ever there was a motto in life.
Yeah, there's us demonetised nice and early.
I hope it wasn't anything we said.
No, we've been nothing but supportive and encouraging.
Yeah.
Anyway, who wants to buy your seat? There is one stain we can't get out.
How have you two been?
Yeah, like fine.
Yeah, that's better than normal.
Yeah, nothing's really happened, to be honest with you. I've just been plodding along, doing
Right.
my thing.
Doing your thing, yeah.
Yeah, just fine. It was weird because we had a week off.
Yeah.
We recorded early and then we didn't
Yeah.
record for a week because Bobby Werdman has
Bobby
been on
Werdman.
holiday.
I went to New York, baby.
New York City.
New York City, New York.
Yeah,
Went
yeah.
there. Only booked the holiday since Trump got in. You know, like a lot of people have been boycotting it. So I was like, lower prices, let's get involved.
I don't know about lower prices, but
Well, you know, like-
tariffs.
But yeah, it was dead good. New York's class. People should go.
Yeah.
You know, they should tell people. I think in New York, they should
I've
get
always-
the word out there.
I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, it's class. I had a
Um,
really fucking sick time. I've had like one of the busiest weeks of my life. I've just been bouncing around doing loads of shit. Dead good. I saw Dave Attell at the Comedy Cellar.
Was that good?
Yes. Yes, it was pretty good. He's one of the best comedians ever at like an iconic club. It was fucking amazing.
I would have liked to have done that.
Yeah.
But you didn't invite me.
No, I didn't. I went with my missus. It was a very different vibe on the holiday.
That would be very weird.
Yeah. Just me, my missus, and Freddie. Just like we're trying to have a romantic meal, and he's just like eating next to us.
The bed situation would have been weird.
Yeah,
She wouldn't have been happy sleeping on the floor, would she?
I'd have had to sleep in the bath. Yeah, that was dead good. Tell you what, I went to see a couple of American sports games, and Americans are fucking morons. Like,
Yeah.
big takeaway from this week is even though New York is a very cultured place
Yeah.
and it's dead cool, Americans in general are fucking thick.
To be fair, I've also had that takeaway this week and I just stayed in England watching the news.
Yeah. It's really hammering it home being amongst them. It's fucking their sports games. So I went to see the New York Rangers play a game. That's ice hockey. Saw them play on the Wednesday, and on the Thursday I went to see the Brooklyn Nets. They're an NBA team.
Yeah.
Not a very good one. They were fucking shit. But like what the big takeaway from it was.
Do you know why they're called Brooklyn Nets?
Yes, I do actually.
Because a basketball hoop has a net.
Yeah, it's actually because it rhymes with Mets and Jets, which were the other two teams in New York when they were founded.
Oh, it's clever wordplay.
Yeah, so they were like, we're also Nets.
I thought it was just because they had a net.
It's a bit of that.
Is it?
That's definitely factored in, I think. I think they've thought about that. I don't think they've gone like 10 years down the line gone, hold on, that's also a net.
Wait till the Long Island Balls hear about this.
Yeah. The secretary's called a net.
Which is named after my daughter. But yeah, like American sports, they cannot have 2 seconds to think to themselves. Like literally as soon as anything happens, like it goes out for what the equivalent of a throw-in, there is a fucking dance routine happening. There is a Gatling gun cannon shooting T-shirts into the crowd. And like Americans, I tell you what the thing that annoyed me the most is they have loads of camera people in the crowds pointing at people. So they go up on the big Jumbotron thing. And it just really rewards really undignified behaviour. Like they go like they're pointing at people and they're like, "Wah!" and like doing dances and stuff. At one point, one of the camera guys was near me and like looked round. He was like looking at people. He looked at me and I just went. I just shook my head at him. But it's like I'm not doing a fucking dance. I don't want to be on your telly.
Just slowly unzip your fly.
Yeah. I was thinking it'd be really funny to do it and then just immediately stop and just stare at them. Just get really intense. Fun though, they're good. The basketball, I was sat behind NBA All-Star Kenny Anderson.
The Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, and I found out about that because someone else told me.
Holy
Are you sure
shit.
he wasn't just saw with an Anderson top on?
No, like people were coming up to get autographs off him because he used to play for the Nets when they were like years ago. And I was like, who the fuck's this guy?
It's Kenny Anderson.
It was Kenny Anderson. And me and my missus had a slightly racist game going. We'd bet on rapper or basketball player. And I bet rapper because he was quite short, but he must have been just dead good because he was short, but also clearly sick at basketball. So like, I just based it on height, right?
Rapper or basketball player?
Because we're in
And you
Brooklyn
called
as well.
You called that slightly racist game.
Well, because he's famous and in Brooklyn, and like also he was wearing a cool hat that matched his trainers. He was one of the two.
I think there's quite a lot of black people in New York, though.
Yeah. But like famous in Brooklyn, those are your
but what
two
you're
most
doing-
likely, and also like
Yeah, but what you're doing is you're saying he's either a rapper or a basketball player. He could have just as easily been a drug dealer.
a really famous drug dealer, just like the best one in the area. Just like he does the best crack in Brooklyn. But yeah, it turns out basketball player. And I knew this because a woman who was with him turned around to us and went, "That's Kenny Anderson," and I Googled it.
Can we Google him? Can we get him up?
Kenny Anderson, rapper.
Yeah.
No. I tell you what. Just knock the screen off a minute.
Yeah.
Just knock the screen off. Make it so that he can't see the screen.
Yeah.
And put out 5 different pictures of random black people. One of them being Kenny Anderson. And let's see if he can actually figure out who it is.
It's going to take him too long.
Yeah, it's taking-
Like Tom can't Google. That's a very funny game. But
I
if
need
it,
Photoshop and stuff. I don't know.
yeah, if it was a recent photo of him, I could get it. Like if it was him when he was young, I've not got a chance. Because like I only know what he looked like last week. That's the only time I've ever seen him. you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like this woman who was with him was well excited that she was with like a famous person. At one point, she handed me and Mary Beth, me missus, these, those like inflatable clapper things that Leicester City had a few years ago that everyone laughed at, right?
They're like the V things.
Yeah, but like they're just 2 inflatable sticks and they go bung, bung, bung when you bang them together. They're for fucking morons, right? She'd been handing them out to everyone. She gave them this and they had McDonald's on them or whatever.
You say they're for morons, but if you get enough of them, they can take down a helicopter.
Is that what happened? Uh-huh.
Everyone
And
did
it
it.
Oh, because of Leicester.
Everyone did it.
Because they had
They
a
saw him
helicopter
leave and they went, nah.
Well, let's cheer him off. The pilots are like, there's too much noise.
There's too many clappers, goddamn!
He thought
We should never have won the Premier League.
all the praise went to his head. He was like bowing and he just lost control. Took his hands up going, "Oh, thanks everyone," and then just smashed into the floor.
No. So she had these fucking McDonald's clapper things, and she turns to me and she just looks dead happy with herself. She goes, "That's what happens when you're rolling with a legend." She said that.
Well, this woman.
That's not how she said it. There was a bit more sass on it, you know. But like, I just thought it was so funny.
How did she say it?
She said it like, "That's what happens when you roll with a legend." Like that.
Okay.
Real sassy.
Yeah, there was a lot of sass.
Well excited. And me and Mary had to like very Britishly stifle a little laugh under her. It was fucking mad. Like, Americans are mad. Well funny. And also at the Rangers game, they kept bringing out police officers to get applauded for like...
What?
So like, yeah, the Rangers and I'll tell you this, the New York Rangers at the Madison Square Garden, very different to the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn. Very different demographic, very different attitude towards the police, I assume.
Yeah, very different ethnicity, those two sports.
That's what I was implying, Tom.
Maybe... When they brought the police officers out, did they get his stats up on the screen?
Yeah.
Like, he's choked out 3 black people this year!
Give it 5 domestic abuse cases!
Give it up for Sergeant Donny Dickovitz!
Yeah, it was proper like that, right? Because like they brought some of them out, right, and they were right behind us, it turned out. And me and Marianne had to like stand up and turn around to applaud them because we were on a camera in the background and we were just like, couldn't give a fuck. So they brought these officers out, right? Here's why they brought them out to get an award at the game, right? And everyone was well excited. They loved the fucking cops there. They were fucking bagging into it. But like they got an award because they had answered a 911 call. And when they got there, there was a baby choking, right? A toddler choking. And they
took the dick out of its mouth.
So they...
Did you get it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a baby who was stuck in a cock.
Yeah, there you go.
Was it the policeman's cock?
No, that'd be terrible.
No, you're actually wrong. It was a black baby,
Loads
so
of
the
people-
police officer joined in on the choking.
Loads of people were cheering the baby on with the clappers as well.
Bing, 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 bing. No, so his toddler was choking, and they took it to hospital, and then the baby survived. And me and Marianne were like, is that not their job? Is that not what they're meant to do?
I don't even think that's... I think if I saw a baby choking, I would try and stop
take it to
choking.
the hospital.
And I'm not even getting paid for it.
Yeah. And like, if you did it, fair enough, take it to the hockey game.
Here's why stuff like that doesn't deserve praise.
Yeah.
It's because the alternative is horrific.
Yeah, what are they going to do is watch it. Just going to stand there going, oh, that sucks that he's choking.
This actually sounds like a job for a nurse. So, has anyone got any credit?
Yeah.
It's fucking putting my finger in its mouth. Minging. I've got baby spit on her.
Yeah.
Like, of course they're going to save it.
Yeah. They all turn and look at the flag when they're singing the national anthem as well at the start of all their games. Fucking stupid.
How much of the American national anthem do you know? Just through like osmosis through...
I know a bit more this week than I did last week, because I've seen it a few
I definitely know
times.
the first line.
Yeah.
Oh,
say, can you see by the dawn's early
This is
light?
me lost now.
Yeah, don't know that line. But it's mad. In the middle of it, it's just like, it's such a mental song, right? Because ours is just like, oh, we hope our king don't die. He's a good lad. That's basically the message of ours, right? And ours is really good because piss people can sing it dead easily. Theirs is well hard to sing. Right?
The best bit of our anthem is send him victorious. That bit, because you get to shout it really loud.
Yeah, that bit. You can proper...
It's the bit where you go,
Send him victorious!
That's where you
Bang
pretend
on.
you're Tony Adams.
Yeah.
Love that bit. That's a dead good. I think, look, our anthem is a dirge. Also, I don't believe in God or kings, but it still works. You know, I'm fine with it. Fuck it. Like, their one, in the middle of it, it's just like, and the bombs were raining down and we trampled them all to death. It's just like wildly like war-filled in the middle of it. Yeah, it's fucking mad.
It's good that they don't bring that over to their culture, though.
Yeah, they really left that behind in the way they think and act.
Do you know what I think is really funny? That they're like, should we get Greenland?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you on
Like, has that
about?
ever been yours? It's really weird, isn't it? And like, what do you do when you've got it? You go, ha-ha! We have all this ice.
It's minerals, innit?
Right.
They're really adamant about they're definitely going to get it as well.
Well,
And
like
they're
one-
laughing about it.
One guy is.
Well, do you know what? Apparently, they've got like a list of the 50 minerals that are going to be most important for the tech
Right.
needed next year. And apparently, Greenland just has 43 of them just
Yeah.
knocking about,
Right.
which is why they really fucking want it.
Yeah.
But I think it's really funny that they're like, hey, look, Greenland needs to be under US control for protection.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, who the fuck's invading Greenland apart from you stupid cunt?
We need to protect it from you. It's like a New York mobster protection, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah, if you don't give us Greenland, it's going to get invaded. By who? Well, us. Because we want
Like
it.
Denmark got there in like 1200. Like they've had a fucking stake there for a good while. I think.
Finders keepers, I say, with land.
Yeah, I think it is too. Unless you kill all the natives, then it's yours.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Yeah, we are British. Let's keep with those rules.
Just ask Greenland.
Yeah.
Greenlanders? Greenlandillians?
Greenlandish.
Does anyone live there?
Yeah.
60,000 people live there.
It's like
Right.
Eskimos, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a small town.
Oh, 60,000 people. I think there's 300,000 in Preston.
Yeah.
Warrington's got like 500,000.
God, that's too many.
So 60,000 of them that live there. Just go, which country do you want to be? Look, you can't look after yourselves, obviously, like if you're seniors. Like, but which country do you want to be part of? And then whichever they choose, then you can just...
Maybe they're going to send them to that island that's only inhabited by penguins that they've put all the tariffs on.
yeah.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe he was just trying to tariff chocolate bars.
Yeah.
You know, when they did it, they did all them tariffs. Yeah. And the only countries that they weren't tariffing are Russia and North Korea.
Yeah.
And like, you would have just thought at that point, hey, that looks a bit dodged, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's one of those, are we the bad guys?
I think it's because they're already sanctioned, so they can't put any tariffs on them. I think that's
oh, really?
Yeah. It's like illegal.
I think it's because he's been bought by Russia, mate.
It could also be
I'm hard in on that conspiracy theory, I think.
You reckon?
I like, it all makes sense, doesn't it? Like,
I always think...
Because he was just a business guy in the 80s.
I always think...
when they fucking got to him.
I always think that the most likely is always the most obvious.
Yeah.
And I think the most obvious thing is that he's like really egotistical and stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's why Putin's got him wrapped around his finger, because he just goes, Donald, you're the fucking boy. Don't listen to all these cunts talking about you. You're the fucking man. Zelensky's been mouthing off about you. I think you're fucking sick. And he's gone, I am sick. Yeah. You're right. Let's do business. Because also what's really obvious is everything he's doing is in Russia's favour. Like, he's just doing all the things Russia would want him to do, innit?
Are people in America kicking off about that?
I think a lot
of
them.
Now we go live to our US correspondent, Rob Mulholland.
I've been there for a week in one of the most metropolitan cities in the country, so I think I can speak for the entire nation. Like, people in New York, I don't think are that big fans of him, but like, it's like a liberal fucking city, innit? I think half of people didn't like him before the election. Probably a few more of them don't now because everything's well more expensive. But like, it is mad being over there. I saw like 5 Cybertrucks just cutting about. So weird seeing them in real life.
I bet they look ridiculous.
They look mad. It looks like Minecraft has spawned in the middle of the fucking street. It's absolutely bizarre seeing them. Like, absolutely weird. And people are just flipping them off. Everyone's just like that at them while they're driving around. So it's like, is that how you want your day to be? It's like being Freddy Quinne. You might as well get one, mate. It really wouldn't affect your life at all.
I don't understand what the appeal is with those Cybertrucks, because they look stupid.
Yeah.
They're made by a cunt.
Yeah, but like, it's like Elon fanboys, isn't it? It's like the people who are like, Elon's class, so like, I'll get involved in this shit.
There is such a thing, though, because they look massive.
Yeah, they are massive.
There's such a thing where you can have cars that are just too big.
Yeah.
Because my brother's just bought a car, right? And it's enormous.
I hate it when people buy cars that are too big. It's such a
especially in Britain.
Yeah, our roads are really small. You're being a cunt. You don't need a Ford F-150 anywhere, let alone here.
Well, the thing is like, it's clearly a really nice car.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Yeah, I'm sure they fucking are.
This would be a much nicer car if it was half the size. And I mean that genuinely, half the size.
They're fucking ridiculous. They're pathetic.
I couldn't be asked every parking space being like... I don't know.
Yeah.
He does have to drive a lot of Quinns around.
Yeah, that is true. Like, if anyone needs one, driving a Quinn family.
The hog truck is just on his last legs.
Yeah, it's just got one of those cattle fucking trucks. Freddy's just looking out through the little slots in the side.
They're so big.
Every parking space is like a midget's pussy. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't think I'm going to fit in here.
I'll take that analogy. Tell you one thing I fucking look... tell you something I thought was really clever that the Americans do, right? There's not many things, but one thing they do is very clever is if you like recycle bottles or cans, you make like like a fraction of a cent or whatever.
That's how Mr. Burton's got his money back.
Yeah. So all the homeless people have like shopping trolleys and bin bags full of cans and bottles. They basically turn crackheads into rumbas. It's amazing. They just wander around picking up litter all day. It's an absolutely brilliant idea. They put them to use.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really great. They just tidy up the streets.
How much better would it be if homeless people, like they had like a circular bucket and you could just throw trash in there?
I was thinking
solve the problem.
I was making it a little bit less dehumanising. I wasn't thinking you throw the trash at them. I think more like they go and pick up rubbish. I think that's a good idea though. They could make like give them like 20p a bin bag. That seems fair.
It'll stop people begging as much as well, which is
but it just gives you something to do. Also, it'll make you, if you're a homeless person, that's a lot more like dignified doing a job than just having to like beg for stuff.
And it makes everywhere look nicer.
Yeah. And it meant that, and look, New York could do with a few more little incentives to clean it up if they want that. It's a fucking shithole. It is really, it's like, that was one of my first impressions is what a dump is.
Have you seen Birmingham recently?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking rubbish.
Oh, they've got the bin strike, haven't they?
Yeah, because the council went bankrupt.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's to the point now where it's like, there's 6 feet of rubbish piled up on the street.
Yeah, it's like-
everywhere.
It's like that Fringe where they had a bin strike.
Yeah.
When I lived in Leeds
Yeah.
in my second year at uni, there was a bin strike then, but it was around the time, at the end of the year when all the students move out and in of different houses.
Yeah.
So everyone's moving out and in on the same day as there's a bin strike. So as soon as we got there, you couldn't walk on the pavements because it's just rubbish everywhere. It went on for 6 weeks. It was minging.
Yeah.
We all got really ill. It was fucked, man.
Yeah. Well, I think they should pay bin men properly. It's
Yeah.
quite an important job.
It's a really
No,
important job.
I think there's a limit, isn't there? Come
Is
on.
there?
Yeah, there is. No bin
What is-
men should be on more than 35k.
A lot of them are. The drivers
I know.
definitely are.
We
Mental,
looked this
innit?
up before, and
Yeah.
it's actually less than we thought. We did it before.
But you know that one of them as so one
I
of the,
think like
so-
none of us want to do
well,
it.
one
Pay
of the
them more.
things one of the things is that they're getting rid of one of the jobs that's a spotter.
Yeah.
And so literally you have the driver and then the person next to him, just his job is just to check that this guy doesn't bang into shit.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe the driver could do that with his mirrors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also...
But let's see how
it is
much they start banging into shit once they remove that guy.
Especially
but-
when there's bins everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's quite high. They're quite big, those lorries. I bet it's difficult to do.
I think this is why I voted Remain. I want a constant steady supply of cheap ass fucking labour that'll come in and move all my rubbish and bring me food.
But
for
it's got to
like
be cheap labour that also doesn't need a full crew.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think the problem is that the CEOs are getting paid too much. Am I right? Power to the people. Let's go.
You're the worst. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Do you want to hear something that'll really annoy you about my holiday? Right. I had the most...
Okay, but then after this, I brought something that'll really annoy you.
Brilliant. Right. Let's do tit for tat annoyance
Let's
of
annoy
each
each
other.
other.
Hey!
Reciprocal annoyance.
So, I don't think you understand quite how hipster a holiday I have had this week, right? I've been in the Lower East Side of New York, right, being a right hipster cunt because my missus was working for a few days, so I decided.
Let's describe this and let's see how little I'd enjoy this holiday.
Yeah. So what I decided to do was I just did side quests. Was what I decided to do. I just wandered around finding shit to do.
Okay.
Just to stop you there, the fact that you've called them side quests immediately annoys me.
Yeah, I knew it would.
They're not side quests because you don't have a main quest.
Yeah, you don't have a main mission.
My main mission is holiday.
That's not a mission.
That's a mission. Mission
When have
quest.
you ever played a game and it's gone, right, next on GTA 6, holiday?
Yeah,
you
it'd
can
be a
easily do
terrible- it'd be a terrible version of
That's a
Mission
really
Impossible.
bad example. You could easily do that. That could easily be a mission on Grand Theft Auto. What about Animal Crossing? That's all it is.
What the fuck is Animal Crossing?
It's a computer game. And you go fishing and shit.
Oh, like that one for children.
Yeah, or no, it's not just for children.
And
It's
also-
also for adults with anxiety.
Red Dead Redemption as well.
It's also for non-binary people.
Red Dead Redemption. You can go fishing on that.
You go guava,
Yeah.
guama.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
what I did,
you did jobs,
well, no, not quite jobs. I did
things.
part of my holiday. I accidentally became quite involved in a campaign to save a local park from getting shut down.
What?
Why?
Why would you do
How?
that?
I have so many questions about this.
It's not your park. The fuck do you give a shit?
So what happened was I was wandering around the Lower East Side of New York, and there was this really cool like little garden that had like all statues and stuff in it, and they were like cool. So I wandered in there because I wanted to go smoke weed somewhere. So I was like, oh, brilliant, that looks like a perfect place. Lovely sunny day, sit in the park, have a bit of weed. Sat down, right, and like immediately two middle-aged women started having a screaming argument over the other side of the park. So I'm interested, right? So I moved position. I'd go to a different bench so I could watch the fight.
Okay.
Turns out, right, they're two. One of them is running a campaign to save the park, and the other one is a mentalist who used to be in the campaign but had different ideas. And because they're left-wing
What,
people,
they
can't
wanted
get
to
on.
not save the park?
I don't know. I couldn't get the details of it. It was just screaming, and by the time I could tune in, they were just screaming bitch at each other.
Ah, okay.
It's very New York
Yeah.
that people are just arguing all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah. So
That's
I'm
in my head. Everyone's just shouting at each other.
Yeah, so I'm like, brilliant.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
great, right? I want to see
What the fuck do you mean save the park?
Yeah,
I don't want
you
to
stupid bitch. Nice.
I'm saving the park here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, obviously, I'm going fucking rubbernecking at this,
Yeah.
right? But it turns out they've got, there's a few, she's just a mental, the one who started the argument, and the rest of them are all sort of consoling her. And they're all running the Save Elizabeth Street Gardens event. They've got a table, and they're selling like hoodies and T-shirts and that. And I'm like, you know what? That might be a nice souvenir of my holiday. Get a little.
Oh, God. Sorry, that was just visceral hatred. That was just visceral hatred
What's wrong
that
with
built
my-
up inside me
Yeah.
that you would go to New York
Yeah.
and go, I'll tell you what's a good souvenir.
Yeah.
A hoodie about saving a park.
Yeah.
That's what everyone will like.
Well, why would my souvenir be for what everyone else would like? It's for what I would like. It's a souvenir.
But why would you like it?
Because it's a nice jumper. It was just a cool
It's
hoodie.
not a nice jumper.
You've not seen it.
I wouldn't like it.
You've made a decision in.
I'd make a point.
You've already made a decision in advance.
I'd make a
Describe
point.
the hoodie. Why is it nice?
Just like a green hoodie with like a little logo on it.
I
That
bet the
says Save
logo. I
Park.
bet the logo.
Yeah, it's like Elizabeth Street Gardens.
I bet
New
the
York.
logo has incorporated a tree into it somehow.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
Tell you
I
what makes
hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Tell you what, make it even more. The tree makes a lion's face. It's like the shape of a. It's just a tiny little thing. Anyway, I was like, that'd be a nice thing.
You
I'll
get that
support
tattooed
campaign.
on you, probably.
Yeah, maybe. I was like, support the campaign, right? Like, go help them. I went to talk to them, and I went and have you got any jumpers in my size? And they lost their head because I was dead British, and jumper isn't a word they had, right? So I ended up chatting to them for a bit with a woman who'd got screamed at. Her ex-husband was from Manchester.
Ah.
Coincidence. New York woman who'd married a guy from Manchester. We had a chat about Manchester. And anyway, she eventually goes, "Oh, if you're around tomorrow, we're having an event in the park to, try and like help save the park." Right. And I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And she goes, "Yeah, we're having a loving." Right. And when she said that, I was like, this park is getting closed down. I was like, there is no way a loving is saving you from a property developer.
There's shagging in the park.
No. It was just like an open mic night.
Oh, right.
They just called it that. So
okay.
The next day, I happened to be there. I'd forgotten about this, and I happened to be getting a coffee near this park, and I was like, "Oh, I'll go around and see what's going on." I've got my coffee. I wandered round, and it was actually dead nice. There were like people playing music, and some of them were fucking amazing. Some of them were fucking dog shit. It was like an open mic, and like a couple of people did cringy poems. But anyway, it was dead nice. I had a really good time. The next day, I got a news report on my phone about this event. Right, my phone had just
14 dead.
Yeah.
It's been 9/11.
No,
9/11 too.
this time we're getting the park.
9/11 1822.
It's 9/12. No, I got a notification on my phone because this thing was in the news because about 20 minutes before I arrived with my coffee, Patti Smith had turned up and played songs there.
Who's that?
You two are the most annoying people in the world.
I know she is.
Yeah. Patti Smith is
She's Selma's sister.
She's
Yes.
She's a music icon. She's like she was a punk poet and musician and like one of like. I tried to get tickets to see her in London this year, but they were 150 quid each and they sold out immediately. She's a legend of music, Patti Smith.
Google. Patti Smith?
Yeah, she's like one of my like music heroes.
That's a woman?
Yeah. She's not looking great now.
She is minging.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck her, but I think she's really good at music. But yeah, she was there literally 20 minutes before I arrived, and then I felt really sad. I was like, I missed that by a fucking hair. But yeah, anyway, save Elizabeth Street Gardens.
Yeah. Has it been saved? Or?
No, it's definitely getting fucked. Like, as soon, when they were telling me about this campaign, I was like, this has zero chance. Next time I go to New York, that is going to be a block of flats, 100%. Like, I know you got a nice little table in your community garden, but I reckon these fucking property developers have loads of money, so you're probably fucked.
You've got a hoodie, though, to remember the park.
I got a nice hoodie to remember the park by.
Can someone who listens to this set up a petition to bulldoze Elizabeth Street Gardens? if you just do it now. Just pause this and then go on.
Go on what? Go on what?
Change.org.
Change.org, yeah.
The British
in America,
website.
yeah.
Let's talk about it in the House of Parliament.
Yeah, they'll raise that in Parliament.
Yeah, that's how word will get across.
Yeah.
Bulldoze Elizabeth Street Garden.
Yeah, I also went to, my missus went to a documentary cinema in an old firehouse. We had vegan Ethiopian food.
Oh, God. I hate you
Ethiopian food must be fucking shit because they're all really thin.
No, they don't have much of it, but what they've got is banging, it turns out. Ethiopian food was class. Really
I
enjoyed
like
it.
the idea that they're not starving because they're dying.
Yeah, it's just minging.
They're just picky.
They're just like,
no,
that's
thank
gross.
You. No, thank you.
Oh, it's touching. I'm not having it.
Yeah.
They just do a lot of cardio there.
But Dumbe, you have not eaten in 7 days. Yeah, but the beans are touching. Yeah, Badumbe. I fucking went there.
Yeah, Badumbe.
Badumbe sounds like an Ethiopian name.
It sounds like a fucking bongo sound.
Yeah.
Badumbe.
Well, what would you say the Ethiopian name is?
Jack. Could be.
I bet there's more Badumbes than Jacks.
Welcome to our new game show, Badumbe or Jack. I think there are 0 Badumbes, though, and there might be a Jack.
Right, Google people called Badumbe.
Right. There's definitely going to be people on holiday there called Jack.
Badumbe appears to be a name, potentially, of Tumbuka or Chewa origin.
Yeah, but where are they from?
Timbuktu, maybe? I don't know. It sounds African.
I think I've nailed this.
Zambia.
Malawi, parts of Zambia.
Yeah.
That's where it originated.
Yeah, that's racist. They're not the same country.
No, but
Yeah,
how close are
That's
they?
like going, oh, Pierre, that's a British name.
Get up a map. How close are they?
It doesn't matter if they're right next to each other. They're different
No,
countries.
but
Yeah, but that's where it originated.
Sorry, is Sinead an English name?
Yeah, but there's people in England called Sinead.
Exactly, that's
That's
it.
what- that's what
They'll
they-
have come
There's people
over.
in Ethiopia called Jack, Tom.
Name one.
Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Batumbe.
Yeah, it's in Africa, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Africa, but they're not neighbouring. They're not anywhere near.
Zambia's there.
Yeah, it's like fucking. That is so far away. That's like a whole Europe away.
Oh, shut up. That is 2 countries away.
Yeah, but it's 2 fucking big countries away.
Yeah, but they love walking.
I would not recommend that as a form of transport to get between Zambia and fucking Ethiopia.
I reckon there's an English guy with a beard who's done that.
Yeah, probably is. Yeah.
We've got anyone here.
It's called Jack. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you had a nice
Had a
time.
lovely time. Got some new tattoos.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, got that from Burt Crack on Smith Street.
The Burt Crack on Stress, mate.
He's actually genuinely a very famous traditional tattoo artist. But
I know. I'm really excited for you.
Well, very excited. I also got this off Mikey Pafotto, the King of Brooklyn.
The King of Brooklyn, Mikey Pavotto.
He's been tattooing there for like 40 years, and his uncle had the first tattoo shop in New York, basically. So
I actually really like that
It's
tattoo.
fucking class, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
It says "Born to Break Balls." This little baby with a hammer smashing some balls. It was designed by Philadelphia Frank in like the 30s.
Is
It
that-
made me laugh so hard when he was telling me these stories of the old New York guys.
Is that technically paedophilia?
Oh yeah, because I've been wanking to it.
Is-
Yeah. Been looking. That's why I got it there, so I can do this.
That's a good point. Is it illegal to get child porn tattooed on you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
I think yes.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is. But like,
It's not illegal. It's tattooed on me.
yeah. If someone right, I think this would cross the line if behind that baby's ass was a guy with an erect cock. Right, I think that would be a very different tattoo. At the moment, it's just an innocent, cheeky little baby's ass.
The problem
right?
with it is,
Right,
right?
okay,
Here's the issue, right? If you got done for
Yeah.
having child porn, you got sentenced to 2 years.
Yeah.
As soon as you get out, they're just going to arrest you again. You just still got it.
Yeah. It's just going to be never ending.
I'm free. Oh,
No.
You have to get it covered up with a prison swastika.
no, I like the idea that you get sentenced to long sleeves.
Yeah. What's really funny as well is like when I was on my way to get this, like my missus was like, "Oh, what are you getting?" And I told her what I was going to get, and then I was like, "Also, I know Tom and Freddie are not going to be able to handle the fact I've got a baby's ass on me." Like, with me and Mikey, the tattoo, I did have to have a conversation. He was like, "Do you want diapers or not?" We had to have a conversation. I was like, "I think it's funny, a bare ass. Let's go." I was like, "No, I want a naked baby's ass, please. That's what I want. No, the baby must be naked."
Can it be spreading its cheeks?
Yeah. Can we gape the baby?
Can cum drip out of it?
You should never gape a baby. That's one of my rules for life. I think never gape a baby.
What if it's ill?
Yeah. How is that going to make it better?
What if
Well,
it's
you need to have a
choking?
look in your boot, in its bubble.
Uh,
It might have something stuck there.
Yeah, it
it
could
might
be
have some
choking.
stuff. Yeah. Got to suck it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Got a
yeah.
human centipede, baby.
It could be full of cum.
Yeah. In America, they give you an applause break for that, don't they? They lead you out at half time. He saved 3 gaping babies this year. Did you get us gifts?
Yes, I did get you gifts. Yeah. But yeah, I did. I'll get you little gifts. I got one for Madison as well, but we'll give it when she's alive. That one's yours.
Thank you.
Tom? There you go.
Now, of course, there is a chance.
There is jeopardy now.
There is a chance that that's a box and you've done the funniest thing.
I wish I'd thought of it. No, this is just a bit of fun. I went to see Legion of Skanks recording. Collie Tyrrell was on.
Oh,
so that
was
was
it
dead
good?
fun. Yeah, it was great. Went and hung out afterwards. But like dead embarrassing. I met Big J Okerson, class guy, really sound, dead polite. But like there is no way to say I do a podcast that is similar to this in the UK without sounding like the worst cunt on earth. So I was like, oh, I'm a comic from the UK, and I was like, oh, yeah, I've got a podcast sort of like this, and I was like, cringed inside out as I was saying it, and I just sort of wandered off.
And what did he say?
Oh, he was dead nice, but like I could see him just being like, this is probably a weirdo, is what you'd assume.
Yeah.
But anyway, I talked to Collie Tyrrell afterwards. Louis J. Gomez is coming over at the end of the year. We've got to fucking get him on. We've got to.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try hook him up. So there you go.
Do you know what?
Yeah. Got your little key ring.
I Love that.
Yeah, there you go. Got your little MAGA hat key ring, so you can always show off your feelings.
And I got a little Donald Trump.
You got a little
bobblehead.
Donald Trump bobblehead to pop behind you.
Yeah, that's good.
You can go next to the Hitler bus when we bring back in. I've forgotten that.
Or I could wear it as a hat, like a little Jew.
Little Jew hat, there you go.
Yeah.
Little tiny Jew hat.
Over the top
Jewish
of your
guy.
headphones, like all Jews wear the hats.
Yeah. There you go. I thought you'd like
Thank
that.
you.
There you
I
go.
love that.
Yeah.
I might add it to my key rings right now.
There you go. I thought just every time you whip out your keys now, people can judge you correctly.
I've got a lot on my keys, haven't I? There's a
Yeah.
lot there. Well, thank you, mate. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
It's very funny. I saw the one, it's called One Trade Center now. That building that they built at the 9/11 thing. It didn't go because
It's called One Trade
I
Centre.
think it's called like that, something like that. Anyway,
How many trade centres are there?
there's only one building now.
Oh, is there?
There used to be 2 towers, but what they've done is they've built the tallest building in America. And it's such a funny American reaction going, "Oh, you're knocking down our towers, are you? Here's a fucking bigger one." But like they're building the skinniest skyscraper in the world, they're calling it. And
And no one can fit in.
it's only for Europeans. It's
What's it like inside? We don't know.
no, it's genuinely terrifying looking. And like, look, I don't want to victim blame, but that building is fucking asking for a plane to fly into it. I was looking at it like, if I was flying a plane, that'd be tempting as fuck. It's like when you see a Jenga tower that's got that big, you want to just smash it over, don't you?
I think if it's as skinny though, it's going to be more difficult.
Yeah, that's why it's more impressive when you hit it. You're going to feel even more satisfied.
That's why they did the Twin Towers, because there's 2 of them.
Yeah. Just easily, just fly in the general direction. You smash it.
They're like, that first one was brilliant. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
If you could crash a plane to any building,
yeah.
which one and why?
Taj Mahal.
I was going to say Taj Mahal.
Yeah, because it's full of Indians.
See how you like it. No,
It's not even them. It's not even the same religion. No one hates Pakistani terrorists more than Indians. That's the bit they'll be annoyed about. They won't be annoyed about anything else. But like, I'm not Pakistani.
It's so funny that you crash it into the Taj Mahal and they go, well, it could have happened to anyone, I suppose. He came back and went, see how you like it? They were like, hang about a minute.
Did you think we were Pakistani?
Oh, God. Which building would you do?
Don't know.
Cool.
Firework
Nice.
factory?
No, the funniest is the Twin Towers replacement.
yeah. That is
One
amazing,
trade
yeah.
centre is the funniest building to hit with a plane. Obviously, if you just do it again, like just keep hitting whatever they put there.
As soon as it's finished, the day it finished, they should have done
I
it.
think you should fly it into the crater that they left where one of the buildings was. Just fly it down into the hole. Just go, no matter what you do, I'm going to fly it into your fountain.
That's so funny. Do you reckon, did you see the Statue of Liberty?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I went on the Staten Island ferry.
Is that cool?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool to see because it's like a famous thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool in that way. You go, oh, there it is. You know?
Yeah, but some things are disappointing, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
apparently pyramids are a bit shit up close.
Well, like, yeah, because they're right next to the city. It's like, have you seen a photo with like zoomed out a bit? Like everyone thinks they're in the middle of the desert, but they built the city like right up to the edge of it, so you can sit in a McDonald's and look at the pyramids.
Yeah, there's a KFC like next to it.
Yeah.
There's just like loads of litter everywhere.
They're
and
dead
stuff.
dirty. Like whenever there's a thing online of like, where's the most disappointing place you've ever been? Everyone always says Egypt because like women just get groped. People are trying to con you all the time. It's dead dirty.
yeah.
Everyone's brown.
God,
I'm being racist today.
I went to.
Been in America. I've just caught it.
I went to Pisa, leaning tower.
Yeah.
And it's literally just behind a spa. Like, it's so pathetic.
Yeah.
It's just like there's like a shop and it's just sort of behind it and it's there. And you look and you go, yeah, that is led over.
Yeah.
And then there's loads of people taking the pictures and being like, oh. But then you can't do anything. You just, and Pisa's shit as well. So it's just like,
I think most touristy things where you just go to look at it are a bit shit.
Yeah, don't go like people told me don't go to the Statue of Liberty because you go up it and the thing you want to see you're inside.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like same
yeah.
with like the Empire State Building. I didn't bother going up it. I just saw it. You know, and like honestly, the Empire State Building, there's loads of other buildings around it that are very similar.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
it was famous because it was the biggest one, but it's not even the biggest.
it's
now.
not even the biggest. It's a really beautiful building. It's like an amazing, bit of architecture, cool. But like, it wasn't the most interesting. Times Square is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life. I hated it
Oh,
so
really?
much. Went to see a Broadway show on Saturday.
gay.
Yeah, it was gay.
What did you
Like
see?
did it for the missus, obviously. Saw Hades Town. It's about Orpheus and Eurydice. It's like the Greek myth.
Oh my God.
It was very gay.
I'd sooner head out to save that fucking park.
Yeah, you love musicals. What
You
the
are?
fuck you on about? You love musicals.
Not musicals, about fucking...
Oh, shut up! You'd absolutely love it.
Euripides
You love musicals. You're trying so hard to act tough right now. You love La La Land.
I didn't love it.
You've got a poster of it.
I enjoyed it.
You put a poster of it in
I
your
enjoyed it.
podcast studio.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't because I'm not gay.
I enjoyed what they were trying to do.
You'd love Hazy's Town. It was very good at being a Broadway musical. It was like I could appreciate it
very
on
good.
that level. They were all really good at what they do. It's just what I think what they do is gay and shit.
It was very good at being a Broadway musical.
Yeah. It was like clearly good for one of them.
But it was very bad at being a chair.
Yeah,
Like, of course,
it was.
like,
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not into opera.
Yeah.
But I could probably appreciate. I go, that's probably good for an opera.
Exactly.
But
I
I'm
was
not
like,
gonna-
that's a good show.
Alright,
I'm
okay.
just not particularly into it. It was like that. Like they fucking killed everyone else that absolutely loved it, and like there was some of them who were, they were very impressive. It's just,
Yeah.
By the second half, I was like, I get this now.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
And then I said to Margot Robbie, look, I'll only have sex with you if you get me a delicious liqueur in a stylish preserving jar known as a mason jar.
But where would you get one of those, Freddie?
Well, lucky for me, there's such a thing called O'Donnell's Moonshine.
And even luckier for us, they're sponsoring us. O'Donnell's Moonshine.
Moonshine, it's like an illegally distributed alcohol during the Prohibition era, but they brought it straight to the 21st century.
Yeah.
And here's the bit that you're going to like.
Oh, yeah?
They have all different sorts of proofs, from 17% for the pussies all the way to 72%
Yeah,
proof.
for real men. I recommend you drink them irresponsibly and at great quantities. I think that, honestly, I am very jealous of all you who are still allowed to drink. This is the sort of drink I would drink too much of over and over again.
Yeah. This
Seems
is
very tasty. One of the flavours.
There's 20 different over 20 different flavors.
That's a
actually.
lot of flavours.
So the ones that I have yet to try, but when I am allowed to drink alcohol again, I will try. Tough Nut and Very Cherry, because they are the best-selling flavours.
I bet you like Tough Nut.
And apparently, Tough Nut tastes like drinking Ferrero Rocher. So I'm all over that shit. And Very Cherry is like Mr. Kipling in a glass.
Right, I bet you
What's
like
that?
that.
Alcohol.
A man in a glass.
Alcohol that tastes like food. Fucking give me some of that shit. Absolutely.
Anyway, get over to o'donnellmoonshine.co.uk and put in the discount code. It is DEADMEN10 for 10% off. They're also sponsoring Dead Meat. They're proper good eggs. We love O'Donnell's, and doesn't it feel apt that we're sponsored by semi-legal booze?
Give it a try.
Get involved.
Drink something different. You enjoy it.
Yeah, what could go wrong apart from liver failure? I'm going on tour this year. You can see me all over the place. I'm going to be coming everywhere. So come see me. Get your tickets at robcomedy.com. My stand-up tour Allegations is going to be loads of places and a few you might not expect. I'm coming to all the big cities, but I'm also going to places like Whitby and Darlington and some other stupid places. So get your tickets now. It's an incredibly sexually exciting announcement. I'll see you there. If you enjoy this podcast, get us on patreon.com/DeadmenTalkPod for £3 a month. Extra every month. You get loads of extra content. If you want to hear how funny it is, here's a little sample for you from a recent Patreon exclusive episode.
Being gender fluid is just being gay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm non-binary. You're gay.
That's why I was happy when they adopted queer for all of them. It's like, that's what I've been calling you. I've been writing it on bricks. I've been throwing it through people's windows. It's like, what do you want? Turns out I've been accidentally progressive for ages.
As far as I'm concerned, you're all shirt lifters.
Yeah. Can we all just agree on freak? Can we just have that? Abomination?
Of all the ones...
It's me, Bobby Werdman, with my selection of words. Disgusting, freak, abomination, away!
Bobby Werdman, there's been a crime at the gay district. Quick, fudge packers. I'm needed elsewhere. Bobby Werdman, there's been a crime in Chinatown. Is it a bird? Is it a prey?
No, it's Bobby Werdman.
No, it's Bobby Werdman.
Here to spread the joy of language.
Hi, big fat soup boy, dangly boy, and my wife is yours, Tom.
Dangly boy? What the fuck's that?
I'll tell you what he needs help from.
Bobby Werdman! And Barry.
Did you say Bobby Werdman?
Bobby Werdman. That's his cousin.
He's special needs.
Bobby Werdman just comes in and every word he suggests is like, slay. You're like, not now, Bummy Werdman.
Shantae.
There's been an accident at the old quarry.
Queer.
Yes, Queen. Get away, Bummy Werdman. God damn it.
This is no use to us at all. Where's Bobby Werdman?
Tragic. Yes, thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Finally, a professional.
Nothing to do with slay or queen.
Sorry, I was just perusing my thesaurus.
Good to stay on top of things, Bobby.
Bobby, Barry, Bummy. Bummy. Weird thing
Their
is,
parents just love alliteration.
weird thing is, Bummy's straight. Barry's actually gay.
Of course they love alliteration. The Wordman.
Fun fact, Mrs. Werdman once had a child, and in the womb they tested it and they said it was going to be mute, so she just got rid of it. It's just it'll tarnish the Werdman name.
Yeah, Bobby's Down syndrome. They're fine with that. Coagulate. Thanks, Bobby.
John Cena, every word that he suggests. Every word.
Wrestling.
This woman's just found out that she's got cancer. It's John Cena. No, but Bobby, that's not appropriate.
Bobby Werdman.
Do you want to see something that will annoy you?
Yes, let's go.
Click on the second one.
Right. Thing that will make Rob mad. Let's see how fat this person is. Yeah.
Okay. Jojo Siwa.
Siwa.
Yeah.
Jojo Siwa.
I don't really know who Jojo Siwa is. I've heard her name in the ether. You know, she's like, she a singer?
She's an American, so she's gay, I think.
Right.
And she's sort of made. She's like a child pop star thing who's now about 18. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
But,
so she's getting into that sort of, oh, I'm a slut now
well,
thing.
funnily enough, she's actually just entered Celebrity Big Brother in the
Right.
UK with Mickey Rourke.
What, in the UK?
Mickey Rourke is in the UK.
Hasn't he been in it before?
Celebrity Big Brother.
With Jojo Siwa? Is she not, like, famous and successful?
Well, they need bag, apparently. But there's a great clip going online. Mickey Rourke, right, is an old pervert, right?
Yeah.
And the presenter of Big Brother, I don't know who she is, but she's this stunning black lady. She's beautiful. She was in a really tight dress. She was stunning. And he literally walks, he's got his cowboy fucking hat on, and he looks at her, and she's talking at him. And you can tell he's not listening, he's literally just perving at her. And then at one point, and bear in mind, he's in front of like 1,000 people. He just does that and just looks at her ass. And she's like, guess you're going in the thing now. And he's like, yep, I suppose. And he walks in, you can tell he's completely disoriented. He's got no idea where he is. And immediately just joins a conga line. It's so weird.
It'd be also really weird if you're just having a conga and Mickey Rourke joins it. It's weird all round.
That'd be a very successful conga. I would tell that story forever. I started a conga line and Mickey
Rourke joined it, yeah. It's all right. So Jojo Siwa, she isn't that successful then if she's going on British Big Brother.
She's well known in America as being obnoxious and a bit talented. She's sort of like America's Jedward.
Right,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
That's placed it a bit more for me.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Jojo Siwa is charging $900 for VIP tour tickets where fans help her crew set the show up.
Now, what's funny is Gene Simmons from Kiss tried to do this recently as well. Like he had a thing like, you know, this sort of VIP package where you got to be a roadie. And it's like,
wow.
Like, I'm almost more annoyed at anyone who buys this. Like, if you buy this, you are the biggest mong on earth. If you pay $900 to have a job. And like being a roadie isn't even a good job. I don't know if you've met ex-roadies.
Yeah,
I know loads of them. They're never like academics.
Yeah,
you know?
but they're also never, when they're working, they're never like, I love show business.
Yeah. Those guys aren't like, what a glamorous life.
They're
you know?
famously like surly and angry.
Miserable cunts. Because it's a hard physical job and you're working with knobheads under unreasonable conditions.
Yeah. And you're surrounded by people having fun while you're not having fun.
Yeah, I mean, they do get good stories eventually, and you do get to, you know, it is like cooler than a warehouse job, but it's still really hard, and it's a hard life, you know. I know a bunch of ex-roadies through being in comedy, and like, none of them are fucking millionaires.
It's a warehouse job where your boss is like, Beyonce. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And like, if you're on a cool tour, like, yeah, it will be fun after hours, but you're going to work fucking hard before that.
Yeah,
Like, rigging up a show is fucking hard work. It's physical, demanding, technical work.
A
It's
lot of
like,
travel as well.
yeah, like, it's not a lifestyle you want to pay $900 for. And if you're a JoJo Siwa fan, I'm going to suggest you probably haven't got the upper body strength to be that fucking youthful. Like, her non-binary teenage fans aren't going to be... I bet the other roadies aren't like, oh, brilliant. Finally, some assistance from this 13-year-old called Fox.
It'll be like when you know in African villages have to humour like a middle class girl who's come to build
There's a white
well.
woman called Persephone putting a fucking shovel into the ground. She's like,
oh, I guess this school's gonna get built all the faster.
Yeah, it's totally that. It's like it's bad for everyone. It's bad all round.
I think letting them do it for free is taking the piss a bit.
Yeah. Also going, oh, I've got a great opportunity for you to be a roadie.
Yeah.
And like, I also find like, I've always found like charging for meet and greets a bit gross. I don't know. I find it a bit icky.
Yeah, like as an extra.
Just charge it. Like people charge like hundreds of pounds just to be like, you're right, and shake your hand. And
I'm kind of here. I'm sort of midway.
You don't want to close off the option of doing it in future.
Well, no. It's so I've always sort of said that like I will if I'm lucky enough to tour, which obviously I did last year, and I will do going forward and stuff. If I'm lucky enough to do that, I will stand and I will take pictures and I'll have like photos and chat to every single person that's bought a ticket. It's not my favourite thing in the world to do because I'm a bit awkward in those situations. I don't like it that much, but I think the idea that it means something to somebody else is enough that you should just get off your arse and do it and enjoy it. And I will do that until it's physically impossible for me to do it.
Yeah, there is a point where there's just too many people
if
to
I'm
meet
playing
everyone.
a 2,000 seat, I mean, I'll never fucking play a 2,000 seat, but if I'm playing a 2,000 seater, that'll take hours.
Yeah, but you can do it like, I've seen people do like a lottery, you know, where it's like, I'll meet 200 people, but like they'll be random. You know,
I would defo do that.
I'd do that.
The only
but
time
like, I find the charging a bit.
The only time I think it's so.
But
like,
if I do it in future, fuck you, I'm a hypocrite. I don't give a shit. I want your money.
The only time I'm thinking,
I reserve the right to fully be a hypocrite. I don't care.
I love being a hypocrite.
It's so fun.
You know the ironic thing is, I don't.
Yeah, I'm only saying this now so I can be a hypocrite in future.
The only thing that I would say is if it makes the show sort of more financially viable, then it's kind of a means to an end. So I'm not talking about like big fucking 5,000 seaters or whatever. I'm talking that if there's like 1,000-seater show that an independent promoter's putting on, and in order to make everything financially viable, they sell 100 meet and greet tickets or whatever. I don't think that's that bad.
I don't think it's that bad. I just feel a bit icky about it.
I wouldn't.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think there's
myself.
worse things you can do.
Put it this way, I wouldn't. How about this? I wouldn't charge anyone to meet me, but I might to meet someone more impressive.
Oh yeah, there's people I'd pay money to meet. It's just I don't think I should be one of those.
Who would you pay money to meet?
Ooh, I'm trying to think. Who would I pay money to meet?
And we are talking a 5-minute conversation.
A 5-minute conversation's quite good, actually.
Yeah,
There's quite a lot. Marcelo Bielsa, 100%.
How much?
Oh, like how much money have I got?
If I said £1,000,
yeah,
to have a 5-minute conversation with Marcelo Bielsa.
Yeah, I think that's worth it because I reckon if I ask him the right question, that'll turn into a 3-hour chat. I was like, what do you think about zonal marking versus positional? And then 3 hours of time. Absolutely golden. So yeah, that's worth it. Also, I'd pay $1,000 to smell Beyonce.
What bit of her?
Just any. I'll be fine.
Armpits.
I'd take that, yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
What about knee pit?
Oh, brilliant.
Belly button.
What
What sound was that?
Well, that's the sound of me smelling Beyonce's belly button. That's what that is. Ooh.
What about Jay-Z's cock after he's just shagged it?
$2,000.
See, I went to a thing where Eric Cantona was on, and he was charging for a meet and greet. And I thought, I could do that, but then, similar to what you were saying when you met Big J. Ogerson, I'd be like, I'd feel so awkward that, like, I'm only here because I've paid to talk to you. I'd be like, I couldn't be cool in that situation. You're just going to think I'm a loser.
Yeah, like Eric Cantona's not excited to meet you.
Well, exactly, yeah. But like Bielsa wouldn't be excited to meet you. And like that's what I mean. I feel awkward about it.
Bielsa's different. If I turn up in a Newell's Old Boy shirt and ask him the right question, he'll be fucking delighted I'm there.
I mean, you underestimate how much I know about Eric Cantona. I know everything about it.
Yeah, he won't like that. Bielsa will like what I do.
No, it's the same.
It's not the same. They're different people. Eric Cantona is famously a grumpy cunt.
See, this is why you shouldn't meet your heroes, because you're convinced that he'll like you.
Yeah.
And I bet he'll take one look at you and be like, skinny prick, whatever.
Yeah.
Bielsa loves people skinny. That's his whole thing. You've got to be on low weight. He weighs everyone.
No, but he'll be like, your body shape's wrong or something like that.
Yeah.
And he'd go, you'd never.
I don't think he'd want me as a centre forward, but like, you know.
He'd go, I don't know. He'd spit at you. Puh.
Would he?
Yeah.
Bielsa would spit on me.
Puh,
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah. David Tell was a cool person to meet. He was dead sound.
What did he say?
He was just like, I had a really brief conversation. I don't like hanging around in those sort of things. That's what I just said. Like, I was like, oh, hi, great show. I really enjoyed it. I'm a comic from the UK. What was really nice was I could see there was a shift when I said I'm a comic from the UK. Like, he just like lit up and was like excited and like asked me about it and stuff. It was just like a little chat. It was nice. He was like,
I'm trying to think
cool
of
guy.
I'm trying to think of anybody that I would pay to meet.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even really pay.
An autism expert.
I don't even really.
Gallbladder surgeon.
I don't even like.
A child prostitute.
Well, no, I don't even really pay for strippers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even like that.
No.
I just don't like.
I absolutely would have paid for sex when I was single if I had the money to. Like, I absolutely would have done it. Like, I've no moral qualms against it. I just didn't have any money. I was just skint.
I went to a sportsman's dinner once with Paul Parker.
Yeah.
Who was a shit right back for United,
Mm-hmm.
and he was charging £70 for photos afterwards.
Yeah.
Did not get many photos.
Yeah. 70 is just too much, isn't it?
Any amount is too much for a picture with Paul Parker.
Also, it's embarrassing to charge 20 quid, isn't it? That's the sort of amount where you should, because that's the sort of amount, if you lend a mate that, you don't really expect it back. So you can't really charge that for anything, you know?
The thing is, though, as well, is if you are charging 70 quid, you have to be the best right back.
Yeah. I mean, he played for England. He's a good player. He'd be so boring.
Yeah, he's got to be Danny Alves. It has
No,
to be
it has to be like Gary Neville.
Right, it's got to be their best right back.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he he played for United and England. He was a good right back, but he was so boring. The biggest reaction he got was someone said, "Who's the best player he played with?" And he said, "Eric Cantona," and everyone started cheering. That was the only cheer he got, was because he said Eric Cantona's name.
I've told you about the time I died on my arse doing a sportsman's dinner for Phil Thompson.
You did, yeah.
And he was fucking pandering to the crowd.
Yeah.
And he was
like you said, you've told us, yeah. That means you stop the story.
Yeah, we never repeat ourselves on this podcast.
That's one thing. The no repeats guarantee on this podcast.
I tell you what else we don't do: repeat ourselves.
Yeah, we'll never do that. Eh? Bit of a busman's holiday, repeating yourself.
Right, anyway, carry on, Colt boy.
On the way back, right, from New York, because my missus was in, she got her flights paid for by a company, so she got fancy flights. But because I was with someone on the fancy flights, they upgraded me so I could go in the lounge on the way back. And fucking hell, I shouldn't have seen that.
Why?
Because like now flying shit. Now I know what it can be. I've seen the other side. I've seen how the rich people live. It was this beautiful room full of like designer chairs where they were just like showing off. They were like, there's the corner of Eames chairs. There's the corner of Powell's. It's like all these classic design chairs everywhere just to like flex how much money they've spent on it. And there's like a pool table and all the food's free. I had a lovely soup. That's what reminded me of it. Yeah. Like, it's so nice. The lights are dim and it's quiet and calm. And I left it furious. I was like, every time I fly from now on, it's going to be horrific because it's not this.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
What soup was it?
It was a leek and potato, and it was
Oh,
fucking,
I do love a leek and
banging.
potato.
Had like crispy onions on it as well. It was fucking banging, mate. It wasn't even like fucking like all right airport food. It was fucking banging. The rich have got it so nice.
I've been to a few airport lounges. They are hit and miss. The Manchester ones are dog shit.
Mate, the New York one was fucking sick.
Yeah, but it's...
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Why don't they do this, right? I've just thought of a really good idea that will save the airline industry.
Right.
So let's
It is in trouble.
Yeah.
So
No one's flying. There was no one else at the airport. It was mad. I was like, this is in trouble here.
That's why they got him in the lounge.
Yeah.
You may as well come in. They said, well, no one's turned up.
So,
Yeah.
obviously, not every business class flight sells it out, and not every first class flight sells it out.
They were actually full on the flights I was on, but the rest wasn't.
But not all the time. That
Right,
happens,
okay,
right?
yeah.
So what happens is
Yeah.
they have a lottery,
Yeah.
and you can buy essentially a lottery ticket
Uh-huh.
for 50 quid.
Yeah.
And whoever wins the lottery
Yeah.
You get the...
This is literally how it works.
What?
They have an auction, a blind auction for the upgrades on loads of airlines.
Yeah, Aer Lingus do that, don't they?
Where you can just like bid an amount you'd be willing to pay for an upgrade, and then if you've bid the highest, you get it.
Do they really?
Yeah. So great invention, big guy.
I think Freddy's a little bit different.
Yeah, he wants to add the gambling element to it, but it is essentially the same thing. Yeah.
But you can also they do also do that because if it is empty, they will sometimes say, "Do you want to upgrade?"
Yeah.
They'll just say that to people.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
There you go.
I tell you what would be better. Same idea as yours, but the winner gets to fly the plane.
Yeah, and you get to fly it into one World Trade Center.
Yeah, you get to fly it wherever you want.
I'm flying into the World Trade Center, baby.
Just the Taj Mahal just getting absolutely shut on from all angles.
Why does everyone keep flying into the Taj Mahal?
No. Hear me out.
Right,
You don't get to fly it, but you get to choose where we all go.
But you bought a flight somewhere.
Surely you want to go there. Otherwise, why did you buy the flight?
Well, that's what they think. So most people will choose that, but every now and again someone will go, you know what? Fuck everyone.
Yeah, fuck Dublin.
The furthest possible point.
Fuck Dublin. We're off to Tokyo.
Listen, you just get on a plane.
Yeah.
It's random.
Yeah.
So plane travel's free.
Yeah.
You get on the plane,
Right.
and then whoever bids the most decides where the plane goes.
Right. So you got to hope one person is willing to pay enough to cover everyone else's ticket value.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think that's going to happen every time, is it?
No. But
there's going to be a lot of flights operating at a loss with the free tickets method.
But sometimes you'll get two businessmen who really need to be somewhere, and they'll just outbid each other.
Right. But wouldn't it be? This sounds less convenient, to be honest, than the current system.
Oh, it's less convenient.
Yeah. Travelling places is going to be hard.
It's more.
You'll be like, do you want to come visit me in America? I hope I can.
I'm going on holiday to New York.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Fingers crossed I'm going there.
Yeah, but I'm saying like just right. All right. Don't have every flight like that.
Right.
That'd be
Every now and again you get the wacky crazy flight.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Once a
ladies and
month.
gentlemen. This will be a Joker flight. I repeat, a Joker flight. Whoever bids the most will tell us where to go. We have an unlimited amount of fuel, apparently, and can go literally anywhere because airports don't need to know when planes are arriving, famously.
I don't think you do bid on it. I think everyone just pays a $5, and then you don't know where you're going.
Right.
But then someone on that flight will get to decide just at random.
Or it's like like screen unseen.
Yeah. I think you're going to have to pay more than a $5 if you can go anywhere in the world.
Yeah, but you might only go to Blackpool.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Blackpool Airport.
It's got an airport.
It's got an airstrip.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you'll land a 747 in Blackpool.
Well, you can give it a go.
How funny would it be if you were at London Heathrow and the mystery airport you got was London Gatwick?
Yeah. Just go,
Or you just got London Heathrow. You just flew up and landed back down again.
just doing a Grandpa Simpson in an airport.
But it's like maybe if they do it like screen unseen. So you know at Odeon, every once in a while they'll show a new film.
Yeah, bit less of a commitment in it going to a film
what they do
than travelling to a different country.
But they give you teasers on what the film is.
How are you going to pack? Well, the teasers are like, bring a swimsuit.
Maybe.
Yeah. They could go, oh, it's going to be warm.
Just bring a couple of things. Just bring a big coat, but also swimming goggles.
Brilliant. Yeah, perfect. Those are the only two things you need.
Well, other things as well.
As long as you're going to specifically Iceland, you're fine.
But you know what I mean? You can put other things in. You can put a big coat, swimming shorts, swimming goggles, armbands, snorkel.
You're very swimming focused here.
And the big coat.
And armbands. So you're going on a swimming holiday, but you can't swim.
Also, armbands, you can get them when you're there.
Yeah.
Pool noodle. Just 1,000 litres of chlorinated water.
What I've actually brought with me is a swimming pool. I've brought an above-ground swimming pool.
Diving board.
Have you packed your lifeguard?
Have you got your water park with you?
I would do that, you know.
Right. I don't think you would. You're not that adventurous. Whenever I suggest a fun place for us to go on holiday, you always say no.
That's the thing. There's so many more airports where the place is shit than the place is good.
You suggest a fun thing right now and I'll do it.
Let's go to Iraq.
No, that's not fun.
That's fun.
But that could be one of the random options you get.
Yeah, I'm just randomised. Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
The chances are you're going to get somewhere shit.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you take out...
Even if you just did America, the chances are you're going to get somewhere shit.
Oh, yeah, you could go on holiday to, like, Nebraska or something.
Yeah. You can go to, like, West Virginia or somewhere, you know.
Shit, this might not be a good idea after all.
Yeah, I don't know if it is a good idea. But, you know, good on you for thinking of stuff.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. At least he's trying. That's nice.
Yeah, we could start though. We start a little airline.
Yeah, we could do a little dead men trip where we don't tell people where we're going. How funny would that be if we get a lot of our fans on a plane and then take them to like Syria, just boot them off?
I did one of them once for a lads' night out and went to Barnsley. It was fucking dog shit.
Yeah,
I had to take a day off work to go to Barnsley.
Yeah. Well, we could do that.
Do you know what? It would actually be funny
Yeah.
to do a blind auction Dead Men Talking trip
Yeah.
and get 8 of our mongiest fans.
Yeah.
And then just
Just
go on
take them somewhere.
Just go on holiday with them.
Yeah, you just meet us at a bus, and then we just. But we do have random places, so we don't even know where we're going.
Yeah. No, I think we should know. I want to choose where they go.
Yeah, okay. Then.
Yeah. I think we should take them to Moscow and drop them off at a recruitment centre. Yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Can't wait to never do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's not happening. We couldn't even get Tom to shit himself on camera. It's degrading. It's degrading to poo yourself.
I never
on
said
camera.
degrading, I said desperate. But I think it'd be what we could do. We could incorporate both things.
Yeah.
8 of our mongiest fans.
Pooing themselves on a plane.
Get them on a bus.
Yeah.
Everyone's on laxatives.
Right.
That's it. That's the special.
It's
No
speed
toilet.
3.
Yeah.
But like, as soon as someone shits themselves, the bus blows up.
Yeah. It's just people shitting themselves on a bus.
If anyone wants to stop for the toilet, everyone else has to do more laxatives.
Look, all right, I'll say this. If we get 8 people who email me saying they're up for it within a week of this episode going out, we'll do it.
Brilliant. Did you ever go to one of those club nights?
Wait.
What?
So you want people, you think people are going to message you and go, I'd love to be on a bus full of shit with random strangers.
With
Don't
us.
get to hang around with us.
With us. It's a good offer.
People are paying $900 to be a fucking roadie.
No, she's charging that. Doesn't mean people are paying it. Those are 2 separate things.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to one of those club nights where it was all you could drink until someone had a piss? I went to those.
I've never been.
They were such a bad idea. There used to be one in Harrogate, and that's where I used to go for nights out from my little town. And it was fucking awful because people would stand near the toilets threatening people.
Really?
Because, you'd fuck it up for everyone. Because,
you know
as
what?
soon as you piss, you fuck it up for everyone. So everyone would piss in plant pots. The whole club stank of piss. Because everyone would just piss everywhere but the toilet so they could get... I saw someone pissing against the bar whilst getting a drink. It was fucking disgusting.
Do you know-
And I'd just stand at the bar nailing as many drinks as I could until it got ruined.
I'd love to just walk into one of those. Say everyone's paid. How much did it cost?
Oh, it was like 15 quid or something like that.
I'd love to just walk in, pay my money, and just immediately go for a piss.
Yeah. Just like, fuck you. I'm off for a piss.
Ruin it for everyone.
Make sure you're the first person in as well. The very first person in.
You get there a couple of hours early so you can get first place in the queue. Right, before I go to the bar, I'm off for a piss.
You've been waiting for the first place in the queue so long, you're dying for a piss.
Oh, God.
Sorry, our last set of songs are good.
Do you like Eid? Come to Dead Meat. Dead Meat is a celebration of everything Muslim.
I mean, as funny as that is as an advert, I feel like on the day we're going to regret it.
We're selling a lot of bacon there.
Sponsored by O'Donnell's Moonshine.
Yeah. Come get drunk at our celebration of Islam.
Dead meat, 25.
Dead Meat. It's got Dead Meat. No food in the daytime.
Saturday the 30th of August, tickets available.
Tickets are available. 30th of August, Dead Meat. All women must be accompanied by a man. And if anyone steals anything, we're going to cut your hands off. Come to Dead Meat.
Dead meat.
Dead Meat.
Deadmentalkpod.com.
Ram a Dead Meat.
Got some other stuff for you if you want.
Excellent.
Oh, yes, please.
Have a little look. Some of the stuff I've literally forgotten all about. Click on What a Bad Idea, because I don't know what that is.
Oh, this is a classic internet bit. This is like you brought us Charlie Bit My Finger, mate.
Is it?
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
not
yeah.
seen this.
You
Man
must have-
smokes the world's hottest pepper from
Hey.
a bong and temporarily goes blind.
I'm not saying it's not fun. We'll watch it, but like it's about at least a decade old. This, but it's a good one.
Okay.
See that?
He's a bald guy.
Yeah. I don't think he's
So,
healthy.
This is my bowl.
Carolina Reaper's one of the world's hottest chilies as well for
I'm just
context.
gonna rip a chunk off
It
of this.
looks so hot as well.
You can see it when it's got all those wrinkles. You know it's a
Stuff it
bastard.
in there. Ooh, it's nice and oily.
Even touching it with me bare hands is.
I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be able to bong rip this whole thing. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Doesn't he look like he listens to our podcast?
Pause it.
Now, what happens next? What do you think's going to happen, Tom?
I think he's going to go blind. Instead of the
I think it's really funny when he goes. I think it's really funny how
You're
he
such
goes.
a smart cookie.
I don't know what's going to happen, and it's like, but you can probably narrow it down to 3.
Yeah. Either it's going to go really well, or it's going to suck.
Yeah.
There's probably 2.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's not going to happen. You're immediately going to.
Come on, Freddy's imagination. Come on. Listen, watch Freddy try and think of literally anything that isn't inhaling smoke. That's all he's got to do. It's just one thing in the world that isn't inhaling smoke. And I've been stalling for a while now. So we should have had plenty of time to come up with a good one.
This will be a great idea, everyone.
I'm going with grow a second nose.
He wouldn't grow a second nose. It was worth
This
the
guy
wait.
goes a second nose now, I'm going to lose my shit.
If he grows a second nose, I'm out of it. Done.
On top of his original nose.
Yeah.
Absolute nightmare.
Where
That'd be maybe the worst place to grow a second nose.
It's on your nose.
On
Yeah.
your nose.
Your nose is one of the worst places to get a second nose.
Where's the best place to get a second nose?
Dick.
But then you're just smelling a dick all day.
Yeah, that'd be bad. I think your tongue would be pretty cool if you're like, and there was a nose on it.
Yeah. Arsehole would be a bad place as well, because then you're just smelling at bumholes all day.
Yeah.
I think back of the head. Smell danger. Smells like danger.
Yeah.
I think the best place to have it.
What's that back of head nose? Danger.
And he turned around and go, danger. And he just continued to go like that.
I think you want it on the top of your head, facing back like a shark's fin. I think that'd look cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right, go on.
Let's see if he
You have
does
a
that.
second nose.
It's the first time I've ever been scared to do something on YouTube.
What a bad idea. Come on, pussy.
I told you guys I was going out with a bang this year. Retirement's a bitch.
At least he's run it through water to cool the smoke. He's hardly had any of it so far as well. There we go. There it is.
He's drinking a lot of water. You need milk. Milk, man.
Yeah, you need to smoke some milk.
Is it real or is he overreacting a bit, do you think?
No, I think this is real. Mate, I've reacted to this like by doing too harsh a weed bong rip.
Oh, he's doing a lot.
Like, I think this would be really bad to do.
I am of the firm belief that he should be denied medical help. He should ring up and be like, "Oh, we need an ambulance." Why? I smoked some Carolina Reaper from a bong, and they just go, "Nope."
And he's already, if you deny him all his medical help, though, he's already halfway through his chemo.
Like, I hear you logically. I hear the logic in what you're saying. I think that it is coherent, but as a person who is more likely to be affected by an issue like this, I'm happy that the NHS will take me in. Because, like, I'm a stupid cunt who does stupid things. I know what you're saying is probably right, but as a stupid cunt who does stupid things, I've got to protect our rights.
Here's what you should do, right? For people who get into stupid accidents, you let them have medical care, but not by qualified doctors.
Right. Just say someone having a go. So whoever bids the most money gets to be doctor that day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Just go around the waiting room. You can tell you what, I'd pay $1,000 for that. I'd sit in the waiting room when you're in for surgery. I'm like, I'm doing Freddy's gallbladder.
What a way to earn extra money for the NHS.
Can we bid? Can we do this for your gallbladder surgery?
Not a chance.
Let's bid. Whoever bids the most money via email will get to take Freddy's gallbladder out.
Yeah.
I am already dreading it. I am low-key dreading. I don't like the idea of operations.
Oh, really? I really enjoy him.
Yeah, I think it's
Everyone
great
hates
when I
him.
get cut up.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of someone rooting around inside of me.
Right.
I would just don't.
Outside of Uranus.
I just don't like the fingers and that. Like, you know.
Yeah, just prefer a hard cock.
I'd rather they did it with a hard cock. I'd rather get my gallbladder out with hard cocks.
No, because you're gay.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're not meant to like it. It's just, that's not the point. It's just
I also don't like the idea of, like, being under anaesthetic and blinking and then waking up and then it being over. I don't like that time lapse.
It's just like being asleep.
Yeah, that's what I don't like because I'm not asleep.
Yeah, you are asleep.
But I'm not.
It puts you to sleep.
I'm not. All right, but if every time you went to sleep,
Yeah.
little men messed about with your face.
How little are these surgeons? I think they're just normal-sized men.
All right. No,
Loads
You don't
of
get
borrowers.
Do you think you get put to sleep and then elves fix you like you're a fucking shoe shop in a Christmas Carol?
no, I mean like if every time you went to sleep normally, people just dicked about with you.
Well, if they improved me, that would be good.
You wouldn't want to go to sleep though.
I would if they improved me.
Yeah, but what if they had a chance getting it wrong and you'd die?
Right.
Yeah, it's a very minor chance.
Yeah.
That's the same chance of every surgery.
Yeah, having surgery isn't fun. I'm not expecting you to be like, can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But this isn't special to you, this feeling.
I'm still planning on gigging the following night.
Yeah, well, you're not, though.
Well, I am.
You wanted to gig that night.
Yeah.
We had a live show, but that day that we had to move, and you
Yeah.
wanted to do it that day.
So
Yeah.
the plan was to get a taxi from the hospital.
Yeah, like, we should genuinely, like, have an intervention for you. That's insane.
What do you-
Sit at home.
No.
You don't need to do club comedy that badly.
I
No
can-
one needs you that
I
badly.
can sit in my car.
No, but you have to stand up, and it's physically and mentally draining, and your energy needs to be put towards recovering. How about this? Ask your doctor.
No, because he'll just be a dick, won't he?
He'll just say, don't do that.
Yeah, because you're having
Surgery.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
will
definitely won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
You just won't be able to do it.
And it's not like hard or impressive or cool. I don't know if you think everyone's like, wow, Freddy's so tough. He had surgery and then he went right back to gigging. No, what happened last time was I got loads of text messages going, Freddy turned up my gig and we're worried he's going to die and it's making us all sad. That's all that happened. Everyone was going, Freddy's making us all really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bleak, wasn't it?
Yeah, stop being bleak. Can you just stop being
It
bleak?
was worse when I kept being sick on myself.
Yes, it was really bleak. And then you send me text messages going, look at this poor comedian writing a poem about being poor. It's like, yeah, but you're being bleak by being sick on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't be bleak.
When you put
Have
it-
a rest.
So when you put it that way,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
The most annoying person on the planet.
I can't help just being a dynamo.
You're not.
I'm a big fat dynamo.
Yeah, yeah.
We did a lot of Simpsons references today.
Do you want to see another annoying person?
Yeah, because you're annoying enough.
Click on chairman.
Yeah.
So, do you know the story of this gentleman here?
What?
So the headline is Yeovil Town chairman wishes disabled child cancer while calling him a spastic.
So,
Now let's hear him out.
so the chairman of Yeovil Town is currently banning people from home games for 2 years for any criticism against him.
Yeah, I have heard about that.
Funny.
Yeah.
So, how do you lads fancy going to a Yeovil Town game?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
We've got, we should definitely get involved in
Have a
this.
little look at the email that they've been sent around, the letter.
Dear Mr. Blank, following a thorough review of your recent conduct on the social media platform X, we are writing to inform you that as a result of your negative comments and remarks regarding Yeovil Town Football Club and the club's chairman, the decision has been made to impose a banning order on you. This order prohibits you from attending any matches, events, or entering the premises associated with the club with immediate effect.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
can we potentially? How far is Yeovil?
Really,
far.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like
Really
Somerset.
far.
It's like
Yeah,
really-
yeah.
It's like the furthest football ground
Plymouth.
from here. Plymouth, yeah, pretty far.
Yeah, but
Wait a
it's,
minute.
it's like second to that because it's like down in like the southwest is shit to drive through as well. There's no good roads.
There's
It
that
takes
Plymouth and
ages.
Forest
Wait
Green.
a minute.
Yeah,
We combine
yeah,
our fans,
yeah.
Shitting themselves on a bus.
laxatives,
Uh-huh.
and Yeovil Town.
Right, so we tell our fans to go to a random place, and then what it actually is Yeovil Town.
And then we throw all the shit at the chairman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfectly.
Genius. Right, the boys are going to Yeovil. I can't be asked going to Yeovil. It's really far away.
It is.
It's
a
really
fun,
far.
it's a fun little line for the chairman, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chairman of a football
When,
club.
when,
Wait,
the-
wait, we
when-
could-
where's
wait.
the bit about him calling the disabled child a spastic?
Well,
though?
so let's find the actual article. If you look at the,
Hang on, we have missed a very important point of our plan that we
Uh-huh.
overlooked. The Yeovil do play away games.
Yeah, but like, we've got to go to theirs, surely, if we're going to get banned from their ground.
Yeah, I suppose.
Can't get Yeovil away tickets, mate. Gold dust.
yeah, then we'll be sat with the ultras.
Yeah. Just find the news story that
Just-
headline's
if you
for.
just
Just
Google
Google that.
headline.
Yeah. Did you just try and drag the picture into the address bar? Tom, did you just try and click and drag a picture into the address bar?
I didn't realise it was a picture, and I thought I could just copy the words.
You tried to drag a picture into the fucking address bar.
I didn't try and drag the picture. I tried to copy the words, forgetting that it was a picture.
It's like a nana.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's absolutely unbelievable.
I thought it was text. So sue me that it looked like text. It was a picture of text. Yeovil Town chairman under fire for alleged discriminatory comments against disabled child. In a shocking development, evidence provided to Global 247 News has surfaced.
Damn, and they don't just report on anything.
Yeah, Global 24/7 News. You know it's a high standard.
Alleging that
Big global news. What's going on at Yeovil Town?
You know,
I'm sure in the Philippines they'll be absolutely fascinated.
I'm sure in Myanmar they'll be like, some people do have it worse.
There's a magazine in Warrington called Warrington Worldwide. No one's buying this outside Warrington, are they? And it's free.
And no one in Warrington can read.
Yeah, well, if it's free, no one in Warrington's buying it either. It's free.
Yeah, it's free. It's
so no one's buying it.
Yeah.
Just shut up, Tom.
But especially people outside of Warrington.
Yeah, and also people in Warrington.
It's famously shit. There you go. The Yeovil Town chairman made deeply offensive and discriminatory comments directed towards a disabled child. The evidence reportedly shows the chairman referring to the child with a derogatory term of calling him a spastic and even expressing a wish for the child to suffer from cancer.
Now, is he a spastic?
I mean,
because they keep saying he's disabled. Is he a spastic?
I'm on the chairman's side so far. I don't know about you.
Depends what the disabled child's done.
Yeah.
That's what we need to. That's what we need to do for Dead Meat.
What?
Yeovil Town shirts.
What?
Yeovil Town shirts.
What about them?
With spastic on the back.
I think this is a reach. Like, for a start, Yeovil Town shirts will be expensive.
Yeah,
really?
Because they're a football shirt.
Yeah,
even
like
shit
40 quid, yeah.
Minimum. Yeah. Like, football shirts are like 50, 60 quid now, even for shit teams.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm not buying a Yeovil Town shirt.
Yeah. Do you know what? I feel like you've come back from America with a can't-do attitude.
That's not the
I'm not
American
doing
spirit.
this. I'm not doing that. Yeah. Oh, I'm not driving for 7 hours on a bus filled with our fans shitting themselves so I can go to Yeovil Town and get banned. Can't.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
But you saw that attitude out.
Yeah, you're normally so up for us doing long trips.
Yeah.
Remember when we wanted to go see Mr. Bean in South Wales?
Fuck that, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, the alleged incident has sparked outrage among the public and within the football community, with many calling for immediate action. Disability advocacy groups and local supporters have voiced their condemnation of the comments, stating that such language has no place in any professional setting.
Yeah, that is fucking wild. It doesn't matter what business you're running. To call a kid a spastic and say hopes he gets cancer is insane.
There's one business where it works well.
Well, this podcast.
Our business.
Yeah, our business.
Can I just say, like, you know those disabled advocacy groups and stuff?
Yeah.
They're always condemning.
Right.
They're never going, good job.
I think they are. I think, like, when disabled people do a good job, they're like, good job, buddy.
Yeah. Good job, you little spastic.
Yeah. That's great for a spacker, what you've just done. Hey, you wouldn't even know you're a monk.
I'm going to put that on the fridge.
God, I bet their fridge is fucking covered.
It's just a massive fridge.
Another handprint, is it? Brilliant.
Well, we get any handprints from that one, I would have thought. Disability rights advocates are calling for an investigation into the incident.
I don't know if we need to investigate it that much.
And the alleged remarks violate standards of equality, respect, and inclusion in sports and public services. The development has left the Yeovil Town community and fans waiting a response to the club's board regarding the chairman's future with the organisation.
Hold on, they've described him as a cocaine-fueled chairman. Like, they're getting sued for that.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he is, though. Chairmen love a bit of cocaine.
Videos have also emerged of the child's mother describing how the football club owner returned from an away match at Oldham and going crazy after a cocaine binge.
Yeah, that's an away game, mate.
Yeah.
That's what you do at away games.
Also,
bit of sniff on the coach back.
Also as well, like, if you can't take cocaine as a chairman of Yeovil Town, when can you take cocaine?
I know. It's such a fucking glamorous and exciting party town. How could you not take cocaine?
I think if you're the chairman of anything, people are expecting that you're doing cocaine all the time.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. I saw Massimo Cellino do a key bump at Brentford away when he was chairman of Leeds.
Oh, yeah.
He got kicked out of the director's box for unknown reasons. And then someone offered him a key in the stands or saw him do it. fucking mental. At the time, I was like, we're getting relegated. I was like, our chairman's doing drugs with us. Like, I don't think that's good.
Oh, so he texted...
Oh, well, I'm excited to read this text, don't you worry.
He texted his girlfriend. And this is...
In one of his drug and booze-fueled frenzies, he texted his girlfriend at the time. Goodbye, easy fuck, you fucking tranny. What? Use me enough, bye forever. You are no one tomorrow forever. Get cancer and your spastic kid.
Oh, is this where it's from? I think he's asking the woman to get cancer. I think this is very unfair reporting. He's saying that the woman should get cancer and that the kid is a spastic.
Yeah.
Which is an accurate description. And, women are annoying. So, I reckon he's fine.
No wonder she had a spastic kid. She's thick as shit. And also, she's fucking all these people on drugs. Never had a chance. In other instances, Hellier is alleged to have addressed the disabled child as a bus licker. I think he's getting his things mixed up.
It's meant to be window licker.
Yeah.
Bus licker.
Who's like licking the side of a bus?
Spastics.
It's because I'm obsessed with buses.
Yeah.
They're like licking windows, and he's just contracted those two things together.
Yeah.
Little bus licker.
Hellier, who has a checkered past with women, with non-molestation charges in abundance, knew on this occasion that the mother of the disabled child was a vulnerable person.
Wait, non-molestation charges?
Non-molestation orders. He just decided to, every now and again his brain just replaces a word.
Oh, right.
He just edits on the fly. Yeah.
Right, because he read it as non-molestation charges.
Yeah, which means like...
I was like, you've been charged with non-molestation.
Yeah, you didn't molest this child, so we're putting you in jail.
Good point. Well made. Was a vulnerable person, and this led to a bloody situation as he continues to bombard her with hate messages. Oh, I hope there's more hate messages.
Oh.
No, there aren't. Since taking over Yeovil Town Football Club, controversy involving the club owner has never been far away. The chairman was earlier this year given a harassment warning by Avon and Somerset Police. Is also currently under investigation by the FA for discrimination after branding a Ukrainian refugee a Slavic whore whilst threatening to kill her and her children.
Oh, I'm glad we read that bit.
Yeah, let's not skip past that. Again, is she a whore?
Are you ready for the greatest excuse of all time?
I'm very excited.
Accusations Hellier denied when interviewed by ITV West Country News, although further evidence emerged as voicemails from the drunk and drug-fueled chairman were revealed. The club chairman at the time told ITV West Country News it was probably AI.
Yeah, loads of people are using AI to defraud the chairman of Yeovil Town. It's probably one of the first things you'd use it for, isn't it? I'm going to make this cunt look bad.
It was probably AI.
I'm going to put in, call her a Slavic whore.
Call my girlfriend's child a spastic.
Yeah.
Done. It's AI.
Whilst that's really funny, it's also a bleak look into the future because this is going to be every cunt's excuse for everything.
Yeah.
Because, it's getting to the point now where AI is getting so good, like the images it produces and stuff, and it's starting to do video that's convincing. Once you can get to a point where you can just generate any fucking video, you just go, oh, that wasn't me. Shaggy Defence is coming back in action.
It's wild. I remember 1 year ago, everyone was like, can't do hands.
It's got 19 fingers.
Yeah, they were like, can't do hands.
And I was like, I reckon they'll fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a year ago it couldn't do anything. And now it can do people with crap hands. I reckon in a year it'll do the hands. And it can now.
Do you remember?
Because they focused on hands.
Do you remember the Will Smith eating spaghetti things that went viral?
Yeah.
And everybody used to put it in. It made these nightmare dream videos. And that was it trying its best.
Yeah.
And now.
Now they're good.
They're
a bit too slick. They're a bit off looking slightly. But they're enough to confuse your nana.
But and that's been the change in 2 years.
Yeah.
In another 2 years' time.
Yep.
You got no.
We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. We're actually fucked. What do we do when we can't prove anything? When literally, because at the moment we can't agree on what's real, innit? We're all separated into our own little pockets. We all have an entirely different experience of what the world is. That's going to get so fucked so soon.
I tell you what, great time to be a scumbag.
Yeah. Thankfully, we're unethical pricks, so we're going to be absolutely fine.
I think
the rats will survive the apocalypse.
Yeah. I think what we use AI to show the chairman of Yeovil Town doing really nice things for people.
Yeah, and like even like AIs aren't allowed to say the stuff we say. They program them not to make rape jokes. You know, we're fine. Our niche is absolutely fine. All the nice comedians are fucked.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the logical thing that humans should do, if everyone can get away with every crime, just make all crime legal.
Yeah.
And then it's
Permanent purge, baby.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Just purge it.
Yeah.
Just purge it.
Let's purge it.
24/7 purge.
Yeah.
But then it stops being a purge then.
Yeah, everyone's going to get tired. That's what you hope. It's like, you know, like you hope with an all-you-can-eat buffet, people will use moderation.
Yeah, you'll tire yourself out.
I don't want a permanent purge. I don't have the cardio to do all the rape and murdering I want.
Yeah. You need limits.
Oh, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Me after a big purge, like, you'll sleep tonight.
Tell you what, a tired rapist is a happy rapist.
He's all tuckered out.
You've had a big day, haven't you? You had a big day of purge.
Look at that smile on his face.
Now get to bed. The sooner you go to bed, the sooner you can purge.
How many sleeps till purge? He's counting them off on a calendar.
Imagine the advent calendar for the purge. Just condoms.
Why are you using condoms in a purge?
Because I don't want to catch anything. Because that'll stay well past the purge. God, use your brain a bit.
Oh no, I'm deliberately raping a HIV victim first. If you're only raping, I'm also spreading disease, baby. I'm going deep on this purge.
Also, you want to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
It's like chickenpox.
Yeah.
This is why I'm wearing a condom.
Yeah, we're having an AIDS party. We're all going to get AIDS. Then it's out of the way. You don't need to worry about it.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
People do that.
Yeah, not with AIDS.
They do. That's
Not
a thing.
with AIDS.
People have been doing it with AIDS in like the last
People
few years.
haven't been doing it with AIDS.
It's called chemsex, and people have been doing
It's
AIDS
not
parties.
chemsex is not about an AIDS party.
Well,
They're not doing it on purpose to get AIDS. That's not what chemsex is.
I'm telling you, I read a story about people in purpose of getting AIDS, and then they didn't have to worry about it because it's so easily treatable now.
This is such bullshit.
I'm telling you.
This is absolute
Sorry,
bullshit.
sorry.
This is 100% bullshit.
Let him see if he can hear the flow in his own logic.
I know it's mental.
Say it again.
That's why I'm saying it.
No, just repeat what you've just said.
Yeah.
So you've heard a story about people purposely getting AIDS, so they've got it because it's so easy to treat nowadays.
Yeah.
Now, see if you can unravel.
Right.
I know it sounds mental.
So these people are so worried about AIDS, they're willing to get AIDS, but they're not that worried about AIDS because they can treat it easily.
Well, then they can just go, right, we've all got AIDS, so let's just shag each other and then we don't have to use condoms.
You've read a story wrong. 100. There might well be a sex party where everyone has AIDS, but what they'll have done is, we've all got AIDS, so who gives a fuck? They're not going there to get AIDS. No one is trying to get AIDS because it's easy to treat with pills now.
Bug chasing, it's called. There you go.
Uh-huh.
It is statistically rare for men to self-identify as bug chasers, and many of those do never participate in sexual acts.
Just click on the thing.
Yeah.
Bug chasers, those who eroticize HIV, are a subculture of barebacking.
Right, this is people.
Right,
this is people with a disease kink. This isn't people trying to get it because they don't care about it. They're trying to get it because they're turned on by the idea of getting infected. That's very different to what you're saying.
I'll tell you what, though, as far as kinks go, that is messed
It's
up.
a fucked up one, but like you kind of can see the root of it. If you've grown up through the AIDS crisis and everything you've seen on telly about gayness is through AIDS and how disgusting it is that gay people get AIDS, shame goes hand in hand with a lot of kinks.
AIDS is the original Ozempic.
Yeah, really does make you skinny. The end of every gay film, there's a really skinny guy.
Yeah.
Tom.
Oh, this guy's done a thing about it.
Yeah,
HIV bug chasers, fantasy or fact, and
Yeah.
he'll show in a minute.
Yeah, but they're not doing it because
Look, however, Dyer is appalled to find, this is about his show, Dyer is appalled to find dozens of apparent bug chasers contact him within days saying that they want to be pozzed up, which means infected with the virus.
yes, because they're into the kink of it. It's not because it's so easy to treat now. What you said was wrong.
But I'm right that people are purposely getting AIDS.
Sure.
I was just wrong
But
about the reason for it.
Uh-huh.
But it's still real.
But that's not what chemsex is, which is what you also claimed.
Right, I think he was involved with that. I got confused with that, yeah. But they are purposely people purposely
You
getting
were
AIDS.
wrong about
99% of it.
But the original statement, I said people are purposely getting AIDS. And you went, no, they're not. And then you just shouted loads.
Scroll up,
And I proved you right. And you're still shouting loads.
You did
Even
prove
though
me
you're
right.
always wrong.
You did prove
and
me
you were
right.
wrong about
You did
special
prove me
breakfast
right.
as well.
You did
You were
prove me
wrong
right.
about special breakfast. We've had loads of comments about that. People have special breakfast on weekends and they get AIDS. And they eat AIDS for breakfast on weekends.
Stop
See,
using
everyone can shout, Rob.
Stop using my own strategy against me. Stop
Never.
just shouting. It's
I
really
shout now.
effective.
I'm a shouter.
It's so effective just to shout loudly. Stop doing it back to me. But no, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Also, when's this story from? Because this is the old format BBC website that's not been around for ages. So you're claiming this is now a recent development because of medication.
This is 2006.
Yeah, that's not when PrEP's only been around for about 5 years.
Well, yes.
So it's not for that reason. So it's not anything to do with that, Tom.
That's right,
So
this
now
is-
you can have some shine right back at you, Tom.
It wasn't in this instance, but I bet now
Absolute
they're doing
bullshit.
it. I bet now
Absolute
they're doing it.
bullshit.
People get pozzed up. It's true.
He's learned his slang.
I'll be honest. I learned most about it on the Red Issue forum, which forum about Man United.
Right, which I'm sure is really
So
clued up.
There's a running joke about people getting.
So
pozzed
you
up on
were,
there.
so you were correct that some people intentionally get AIDS,
Yeah.
but you said
Every other factor
you
of it
said
was wrong.
you said that they were having big parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called
chicken-
chemsex parties.
In your own words, like chicken pox parties.
Yeah.
Where they were like, well, we might as well get AIDS just to get it out of the way.
Yeah,
I
can-
did.
Can you
it's
not
so
see how
easily
different that
treatable.
is to, oh, fucking pump me full of age, you dirty slut? See how different that is?
Do you see?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
I read an article about that happening.
Yes,
I can't find this article
they're-
within a minute.
No, because they're into it. Because they're like, oh, you dirty slut full of disease. I'm going to be full of disease. That's the kink.
I'm
That's
not
different.
saying all gay people are doing it, but I'm saying some people are doing
They're not doing it just to get it out of the way, Tom, though. They're doing it because they're into the fucking
it. Yeah,
dirtiness.
maybe it's a bit.
Very different to what
No,
you said.
maybe. No,
Not
maybe.
That's literally everything we found. Literally everything that you've presented as evidence.
Only clicked on 2 links.
It's fucking wild.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
He would fail at every basic comprehension
Yeah.
test.
Any
imaginable.
logic? Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Have you missed this?
No. No, I've had a really nice week not talking to you two. I've not shouted at anyone. I've been really calm, really chilled, had a really nice time. I get back here, within 10 minutes, I'm shouting at Tom because he's like, gay people love AIDS. They fucking love it. They can't get enough of it. They go to things called Eurovision parties. And what they do is they all suck off the person who's got AIDS because they want to get AIDS because they like it because AIDS is nice now. You take a pill and it makes you even stronger. It's like doing steroids getting AIDS. That's why they do it.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Well, if they didn't like AIDS so much, why have they all got it?
That is a good point.
That is a good point.
That
yeah.
is a good
Yeah.
point.
But that's how good bumming is. They couldn't stop doing it whilst the AIDS epidemic was happening. They're all like, well, we're going to get that.
Exactly, they can't hate it that much.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't just wear condoms.
Yeah, but like, it's also like, I think,
They're like, I just love being cream pied.
and I think like most condoms aren't strong enough for vigorous gay sex.
Really?
I think you need like extra strong ones for bumming. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Extra strong bumming condoms.
I think you need extra strong bumming condoms. Yeah.
Why didn't you bring any of them back as a present?
I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right, should we go?
No.
We've been going an hour and a half.
Have we?
That's-
All right. Fine then.
Time flies when you're
Yeah.
shouting loads.
So I was just excited about learning about
How about,
AIDS.
how about
Right.
we all bid, and whoever gets the most gets to see
Gets
how-
AIDS.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I've been wanting to get it out of the way, to be honest with you. Because I know it's so easy to treat. I might as well have it. I just might as well. I'm not into it or anything, but
Right,
I might
new-
as well. I
new
might
rule,
as well.
If any of us get AIDS,
Right,
we
we've all
have to
got to
give-
suck them off.
We've all got to give it to each other. We'll have an AIDS party between
No,
us.
'cause
That's a special.
No, because I feel like you're going to get AIDS on purpose.
Well, it's fine.
And you go, oh, I've got AIDS now. Now we all have to fuck. Oh, what a coincidence, Tom.
Do
We'll do it on
wonders
that
for his
bus.
fat wife.
We'll do it on the bus to Yeovil.
We'll do it on the bus to Yeovil. I thought you said to the Oval. Right, we're all off to Yeovil Town to get AIDS. Another classic episode of this shit. Come see me on tour. Got tickets available at robcomedy.com. Get on our Patreon, Dead Men Talk Pod, Patreon.
Yeah, and dead meat.
Buy all those things, give us your money, and give each other AIDS. Why not? It's eminently treatable nowadays.
Also, here's a new fun thing.
All right.
Really? Now?
Now's the time. Everyone's already turned off, to be honest with you, mate.
Well, it's
Because I've
another
already
thing
said
I'm
goodbye
plugging.
about 3 times.
It's nothing I'm plugging.
Right.
So, Cunt of the Week.
Yeah,
It's a favourite feature. We didn't do it today because we didn't have a guest.
yeah.
But if you would like to join in Cunt of the Week from now on, you
Mm-hmm.
will now get a prize from our sponsors, O'Donnell Moonshine. They will send you a real prize of moonshine
Oh, that's
if you
actually
win
quite
Cunt of the
good.
Week.
Right.
Also, we are accepting like voice note cunt of the week.
We haven't
right?
set that up
No,
yet.
we're not doing that.
We haven't set that up yet.
Edit that out.
No, we're not.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you don't have to edit it out.
We
We're
are
just being
not
competent.
accepting.
We're not accepting voice notes. We've talked about it. We've got that far.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to enter Cunt of the Week,
Yeah.
deadmentalkpod@gmail.com, you
You
can
get
win a
legit-
real prize
Yeah,
now.
actual moonshine.
Actual moonshine. It's really
Yeah.
good. It's nice and gets you pissed.
Yeah, it definitely gets you pissed.
You can get AIDS from it.
I'm sure our sponsors will be delighted with that shout out, Tom. Fantastic. O'Donnell Moonshine, because you might as well get AIDS.
Get it out of the way.
You might as well get it out of the
It's really easy to treat.
Get AIDS out of the way by sharing some McDonald's moonshine with an AIDS patient now.
So easy to treat.
Why don't we keep sponsors? Right, fuck off.
Gives you cancer as well.
The fucking spastics.